Welcome viewers to my astrological channel. I hope you all viewers are well and have a good time in this lockdown period. Today viewers is a topic which is pertaining to the personal life aspects of every person. Many of you viewers have asked me to speak on astrology and sex life of a person, how the planets affect or impact the sex life of a person. You have asked me, is it a reality that planets affect our sexual life? I will say, viewers, it is yes. My past 25 years of astrology, not as a professional, just as an hobby I am pursuing, although I am a professor of a very prominent university, and many of my astrological predictions went exactly accurate. That is the reason why I have a immense fan following globally in this field. Let's answer your queries whether astrology and sex life is connected or not, what our ancient shastras says. Let me, as a professor, tell you the reality. Yes, viewers, your answer is very correct. If your horoscope, Janam Kundli, planets are not well positioned, maybe you have married someone whom you love so much. Maybe you have gone for love marriage, but whenever your partners will come close, there will not be any love after 1 week, 2 week, or 1 month of the love marriage or your liking marriage. Why? Your planets of love making may be weak, or they may not be aspected by good planets which will give you sexual strength for love making or a favor for love making. Viewers, this is a important area also called as erectile dysfunctioning. Marriage based on sex life. If a sex life is disturbed, the very base of marriage life is disturbed, the meaning of marriage life get perturbed, disturbed. If you ask me very frankly, not as a professional, sex life and astrology are interconnected to a very large extent. That is why if you see in the ancient India, without kundli matching, without horoscope matching, nobody could have gone for marriage. Now because of modern life, people do not match their horoscope and just embark on marriage. Let me tell you, there is reluctance in general in the society by males to accept that they are not adept in lovemaking. Whatever is the reason, these quacks take full advantage of this fear or phobia, and innocent people are cheated by them. The actual reality is, if you are not fit for your sex life, the actual reality is that in your horoscope there are planets which will never able to help you to give your best in your personal life. Medically, most of the people waste a lot of money in improving themselves, but the main problem lies in your planetary weakness which impact your body. What I want to say, Janam Kundli, what I want to say, your horoscope is the base which decides your marital, your marriage happiness, your love making impact, nothing else. For the first time, let me tell you, what does your sign says about your sex life. If you ask me, viewers, astrology is such a vast science that it covers not only humans but entire universe in it. I am not claiming that A stone can be as good as an erectile function enhancer drug, but yes, it does help to a fair extent to wear quality gemstone and have some beneficial impact from the planetary cosmic rays falling on this earth. All the planets have particular gender, which is sun male, moon female, Mars male, Mercury enanche but changes with conjunction and aspects, Jupiter male, Venus female, Saturn enanche. In signs also, every next sign is a female sign from Aries. So when Aries is a male sign, Taurus will be a female, and so on. Are you listening, my viewers? It's very important for your personal life. Sex and sexual organs comes under the subject of 7th house and 8th house of the horoscope in astrology. I am receiving innumerable horoscope globally, people asking about their married life, about their sex life and guidance. I do see the 7th house and 8th house. Viewers, when a male sign is occupied by a female planet or vice versa, their intrinsic qualities changes. Depending upon the strength of the planet or the sign, the sexual power of a native changes. Ascendant also has a part to play, as sex is very much psychological apart from physical. Moon is another planet to look at in a chart when judging for these things. As per proper medical doctors, impotency is mostly psychological and can be cured by proper counseling. Very less population actually is important as perceived. Going to proper medical sexologist in a reputed or government hospital is a far better option for your guidance. At the same time, you may take the advice of a professional astrologer for wearing gems, so that in both the aspects you can get some benefits and relief. In astrology, there are some yogas in horoscope which may render a native unable to perform on bed during their periods. Some much combinations are: if moon occupies 12th bhava, Mercury is in 8th, and Rahu or Saturn are in 2nd bhava, one cannot perform sexual act and will become impotent. Second is, moon is severely afflicted by malefics and Ketu or Mercury is in 8th house. The third is, if moon is on Rahu Ketu axis and 8th house is occupied with Saturn and Mercury both, then there will be trouble. Though there are many such combinations, but these were a few ones and very important. Native of these chart is not able to enjoy their sex life. Whenever you find this kind of combination, there will be a lot of problems. Now comes questions. Generally in astrology, the sex organs, male sex organs, are controlled by planetary effects. That is, if the 8th house lord is Jupiter, the native will have normal sex life and sex organs and functions. If the same house is ruled by Saturn, then the sex organ will be longer but will have abnormal functionality. If the same house is ruled by Venus, then the native has a good sex organ and enjoy acts of sex fully. If the lord is Mars, then the length will be small but desire will way too high. The person will be very sensitive. I am not saying the ancient astrological texts have mentioned this combination. The natives suffer from inferiority when the rulership is with Mercury. The person will have a good functionality and strength when the ruler is Sun. Moon being the ruler, the native will behave as per his mood but will have normal sex organ. This I am viewers telling about male sex organ and their planetary effects on it. Further modifications are there when a planet occupies 8th bhava. Mercury in 8th bhava makes one very disappointing in sexual acts when there is no beneficial aspect on it, and Mercury is not in own house, disaster follows. Further viewers, Rahu in 8th bhava makes a person sex mania, and he may commit any kind of sexual crime to quench his sexual desire. Ketu in the same house makes one hypersensitive towards sex. Sexual inclination of a person depends upon the nature of seventh house and the planet in it. Are you listening, viewers? Mars, when aspect or occupy seventh house, destroy the pleasure of sex, destroy the marriage, gone everything. In overall horoscope, I've seen where seventh house Mars is placed and the marriage is gone. Daily, I'm receiving calls, kindly guide, say Mars, destroy in the seventh. I am not saying all ancient astrological text mention it. Second is viewers, Jupiter makes one a passionate lover. Saturn makes one very mean and can make one act like an animal on the bed. Rahu in the seventh house will make one behave shyly, though the desire will be very, very high. Premature ejaculation is caused by Ketu in seventh bhava. Venus makes the person a great partner to have sex with. Mercury too gives early exhaustion and premature ejaculation. Sun will make one very aggressive. Moon will make one take delight, but only the aspect of moon is not of much use. To know all these elements about a personal life, I will recommend all of you before marriage one should generate good kundali horoscope and match your horoscope and see the weaknesses if there are weaknesses. So some good professional horoscope and wear those gems and perform some prayers if they give you. Let me tell you before winding up, various ongoing dashas, combinations, conjunctions and transits affect the sexual act of all humans invariably from common man to trillionaire. If you feel that you are not able to perform properly, then the first thing to consider is whether you and your partner are properly educated in sex life. It is very common with newlywed couples that they feel strange doing it if you are not sure that you are passing through the phase of impotency, napusumta, then it is better to consult a doctor, a psychologist, and of course some guidance from astrologer also for your benefit. You can take help from astrology also. A good astrologer can tell you few gemstones which will definitely help you in a better relationship with your family member, with your wife. Doing Ashwani Mudra of yoga is also supposed to remove impotency to a great extent. What I have heard from those who are practitioners of yoga. You can also see my other channel on yoga and meditation. Progeny is directly connected with sex as it cannot happen without it. If you are having low counts, then also some gems can help you to some extent along with proper medical procedure. It will depend upon your horoscope and ongoing dasha, etc., which an able astrologer will analyze and prescribe the remedies for the same. I will advise before winding up, develop a positive mindset is the most effective tool along with this all steps. Pray to Almighty God for good health, happiness, not for you, for the entire world. Viewers, kindly share my channel, subscribe my channel for all latest updates in meditation, astrology, daily updates on astrology pertaining to your life. And do see my another channel, yoga and meditation, and just subscribe that also. I will be happy. Do write me, send your date of birth, time, place. Even you can send me your mobile number also. If I get, definitely I am also talking to some of the persons who are sending me date of birth, time and place and asking me. I am personally ringing them so that I can tell them personally. Although for all it is not possible. Those who are my old subscribers, to them I am ringing. Those who are new subscribers, for them also I will connect today or tomorrow. But if you send me in comment box, I can comment and give you some advice. Thank you. Stay in touch. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Bye-bye.